So next one is the instruction in the architecture is having the multi-core process and the multitasking and reliability, everything. So here is architecture of multi-core process. A dual core configuration is compatible to having the several different processes installed in the same computer, but the connection between these is faster because these two CPUs are plugged into the same circuit. So several instructions in parallel may be executed in individual cores, so boosting the speed of software to make it the use of the architecture in key features as compared to the single core. Dual core is a dual core process usually is twice as powerful as ideal circumstances. And actually the performance gains around 50% are expected in a dual core CPUs is roughly 1.5 times as powerful as a single core process. A single core process hit the physical limits of complexity and speed, and multi-core computing is being more popular. In modern times, the majority of the systems are multi-core and many-core or massively multi-core systems refers to the system with a huge number of CPU cores such as tens or hundreds. In the early 2000s, Intel and AMD released the first multi-core process. In modern times, CPUs comes with a dual and 4 or 6 and 8 cores. FPGA based process contains up to 100 physical cores and 1000 effective independent cores. Field programmable arrays. So architecture multi-core is designed to enable the communication between all the available cores. It's having individual and assign the process duties appropriately. The processed data from each core is transmitted back to the computer main board or motherboard via the single common gateways. Once all the processing operators have been finished, this method is single core CPU in terms of total performance. Main menus is having the advantages of multi-core as a performance, reliability, software interaction. As a performance of multi-core CPUs by nature can do more works as compared to a single core processor. This spacing between the cores of an integrated circuits allows faster clock rates. As a result, the single do not need a travel large distance to reach the transfer and the potential and compared to the unique separate process and the speed. Reliability in multi-core CPU software is always assigned to different cores. When one piece of software fails and the others and affects its directs arrays, its affects any one core. As a result, multi-core are better able to resist faults. Software interaction, it's even the software is running in multi-core, it's communicating one another. The spiral and the temporal isolation of a process in a multi-core process goes through the threads to deploy the results of this process. Multitasking, an operating system can use a multi-core CPUs to run two or more processes at the same time, even if the many programs may be executed at the same time. A Photoshop application, for example, can be used to perform the two jobs at a time. These are all the advantages and instruction to the multi-core processor.